When you work in a firehouse 7 blocks from the 2 tallest buildings in New York, you get to know every step, every staircase, every story.
Morning, Jim. Couldn't get too close to that razor blade.
I'm James Hanlon. I've been a New York City firefighter for 9 years at Ladder 1 downtown. Last summer, the summer before 9/11, there were days we'd go to the Trade Center 5 times in a single shift.
10-4, we're going to also send you some help.
My point is, we knew those towers as well as anybody. But nobody, nobody expected September 11th.
Go to the Trade Center.
On that day, guys from my firehouse, my best friends, were some of the first firefighters into Tower 1 after the plane hit. What they did that day, what everyone there did, was remarkable.
Chief!
And almost as remarkable, it was captured on videotape, inside the tower, beginning to end. The tape was shot by 2 brothers, Jules and Gideon Naudet.
Holy shit.
They're documentary filmmakers and old friends of mine.
I don't know. They always say there is always a witness for history. I guess that day we were chosen to be the witness.
It was 8:46 in the morning.
And then we heard a plane come over, and in Manhattan, you don't hear planes too often, especially loud ones.
Holy shit!
Immediately, I knew this wasn't an accident.
What am I doing on this? Go to the Trade Center.
We knew, this was going to be something unusual, something tough, but it would be something we could handle or at least deal with.
Oh my God! That looked like a direct attack.
Chief Pfeiffer made the first official report.
Battalion 1 to Manhattan. Okay. We have a number of floors on fire. It looked like the plane was aiming towards the building. Transmit a 3rd alarm. We'll have the staging area at Vesey and West Street.
It was probably a 2-minute ride, but it seemed like it was forever because there was a lot of things going through your head. Felt sorry for the people inside the building.
We park right under the awning of One World Trade Center. Chief Pfeiffer puts his gear on, and I remember asking him, Chief, can I come in with you? I want to come in with you. And he says, yep.
Yeah, you stay with me.
Come in with me, never leave my sight.
You got the chance.
I go in, and I hear screams, and right to my right, there is 2 people on fire, burning. I just didn't want to film that. It was like, no one should see this.
Pfeiffer was the first chief into the building. Right away, a guy from the Port Authority told him the damage was somewhere above the 78th floor. But all you had to do was look around. It was obvious. Something had happened right there in the lobby.
I remember tilting the camera back and forth between the people and the tower in front of me.
Towers of the World Trade Center have been hit by aircraft. Both are in flames. Both suffered explosions.
There is black smoke coming from both of the towers. It's a horrific scene here.
Here's the plane. Yeah. That was a direct hit. Huge one. That was there were 2 planes? Yeah. There's 2. One in each building.
Yeah, I saw the last one.
We heard boom in the whole building.
What are those people going to do?
On the second one?
All the elevators are blocked out.
Yeah.
Well, the staircases must still be, right?
The people in Tower 1 came out on the mezzanine above the lobby. Then they'd get out through another building.
All right, I want to use the lobby of 7 as a triage.
The chiefs didn't want anyone going through the lobby doors. First, it was because debris was falling outside. Then, it was people falling.
You don't see it, but you know where it is.
What's that?
And you know that every time you hear that crashing sound, it's a life which is extinguished. It's not something you could get used to. And the sound was so loud.
How's the way out of here?
And then realize, okay, I'm not dead.
Yeah, right here.
So let's turn on my floodlight on top of my camera.
All right, come on down this way. Yeah, let's get out the way we came in.
Come on back.
Everybody down.
Inside the Trade Center, all Jules and Chief Pfeiffer knew,
Yeah, right here.
all anyone knew, was that something had gone terribly wrong.
Go right. No, come in.
They asked me, you with the light, to help us out.
We gotta get everybody out.
It was pointing my light wherever they needed.
Where's Chief Cowan? Right here. Where's Chief Cowan?
I remember seeing Chief Pfeiffer.
Command post Tower 1 to all units. Evacuate the building.
Not out there. That's going up.
Command post to all units.
He gave it right away, very calm, didn't wait. And it was, for him, it was a
the chief, his aide Eddie Fahey, and Jules walked outside, underneath the footbridge they just crossed, and into a scene that none of them could even comprehend. Tower 1. It was 10:28 in the morning.
And then comes that sound again. And I don't even have time to think at that point. I just run. And it's dead silence. There's nothing. No radio calls, no sound, nothing. And I feel the person who was on top of me get up.
Get out of here. You with me? Yeah.
And I recognize it's Chief Pfeiffer's voice. And I just realized it's just, you know, it jumped on top of me to protect me from all this.
I had been in this street 3 times in the last hour. The first time it was full of people. The second time everybody was running away from it. And the third time, getting out of the last collapse, there was just nobody. And everything was white. Everything was covered by the dust.
Holy shit.
I have ever seen. I cannot describe what took place.
It is a scene just not to be believed. The smoke's still billowing. What we do have is a lockdown. You can't get in, you can't get out, you can't go up, you can't go down.